Buonasera. Il gioco continua a non aver caricato, ma non voglio bestemmiare, quindi mi tratterrò. Plin plin plin. Questo lo posso chiudere. Questo lo potrei pure aprire, ma io posso spippolare. Buonasera! You don't know about this incredible Italian meme, but well, I can show you technically. Probably you won't hear a thing, but that's fine. No, that's not fine. But I know probably how to let you listen to it. This one you can close it. Change the account. So this guy is basically our I don't know if there is someone in the UK that can be identified as this guy here.
Up there, what are you doing? I'm adjusting the program.
Vai lì sopra, cosa fai?
Mi adeguo, programma che vai, saltatore che trovi. E allora, signori, buonasera!
Yes, the mic was deactivated. I'm sorry. The back is on, the audio desktop is double. Okay, now shut up. Okay, the game should do its stuff. Okay, I'm sorry, I fucked it up. I was saying, while the camera wears off, I've tried to start the production of materials so that the CD can actually grow. Now this guy here should stop there for a bit longer, but I haven't had the time to let it run, so I hope that it will fulfill its job while we are playing and setting down the aesthetics of the city. They keep building here. I hate them. Come on, get lower, please. I need houses here. And here too. Stop it. This is a shop, so it's fine. Even if it's really strange. It is not very good looking, but that's fine. And also I have done a little bit of this so that the metro can run a little bit more frequently, because there were a lot of passengers that were stuck here in the station, so I've just pumped it up a little. I also placed down a bus line so that all the area are better connected. That's all basically. Now the thing that I'm waiting to is to have this place produce enough tools so that the city can grow. I can see how there is less overcrowding than yesterday, yes. I adjusted a little bit also the train lines. I've basically switched the trains. Now the bigger one stops here at Conegliano, and the smaller one skips the stop here at Castelbruno and just go from Montanaro to Conegliano directly to Asti and then back. I will make a power plant fuel industry for a bit of realism. I want to do it, I just don't know where to do it. Maybe around here. But the thing is that probably I want to connect it with a branch line from here that gives the industry the fuel needed. But as I said, everything that I build here for the cargo is absolutely not permanent. I'm just trying to make the city grow so that it will fill the gaps here. So now let's just set this place here. It doesn't make sense to have houses. It's really not somewhere where I want them, so let's place few of collision box. Collision. Now here I want to make like all the ground in in cement, because I think that looks better where there's a lot of industrial area. And I don't really see the grass popping out as very good looking. So at least here, maybe here, exactly connected to the railway, I will leave a little space, and that's not even the correct, something like this. Here too. Now that I look at it a bit more cold-minded, I see that it actually shifted a bit down, because until yesterday this road here didn't have any kind of structure. I have 0.3 meter tall grass because it looked more realistic and improved frame rates. 0.3 meters, and it's more or less than what it is right now. I am pretty clueless about this. Normal is 1 meter. Okay, I feel like the normal grass, it's already a bit too low for me. It really feels like it doesn't pop up that much. And that's also why I do stuff like this here, where I put a lot of bushes, because it feels like that the grass is not enough. It doesn't feel that that the nature regained that part of land. It doesn't feel like the nature is fighting back. Let's just do it like this, and then here maybe well, maybe like this. I can just do something like this and then use some fences here. That makes sense. Destroy this one because it feels a little bit too mixed. They're still building here the industrial part. That's not good. Please stop it. Go get built somewhere else. Also, Metro is damn loud. Metro is very loud. Again, houses where they shouldn't be. For me, frame rates are more important than the tall grass. I can always place a paint vegetation next to the track. Your music is masking the metro. First of all, it's not mine. It's free lo-fi that I'm barbarically stealing, using with the correct rights. Maybe a little less. Oh, also the other thing that I've done when I was offline was to put something in the city that was missing. And obviously I'm talking about the church. And people built house next to my church. That is not correct. This is Vatican City territory. Don't you dare. Stop it. There's all of these little houses close to these big building apartments that they don't look very appealing. Stop putting a tree there, please. I still can't get over how funny those apartments look in the city center. The fact that they are all red. Yes, that's... that doesn't make much sense. The fact is, probably it's my fault. I have graphics quality very low, so it loads very soon the first load. But also the fact that in real life most buildings are connected to each other. Yes, that's true, but you know, I could use this kind of building that I've yes, this one here. They are pretty Italian looking. They are not that bad. The fact is, residents, I can set them to have residents, but then like how many of this I have to put down, and also maybe I could just do the city center, like this area here that is the most populated, and this area here that that is where I want to have the buildings. I can try. Let's try it. You know, this these lives exist also for these reasons. What means terrains? Oh, you can change color of the terrain. Okay. So the door is there. So this is the front side. Also, I have to keep a little bit of space for the metro entrance. So something like this. Let's set terrain on. Terrain, just flatten it out. It doesn't change color. Also, how many citizens does like this apartment here? Two people inside of the... Okay, it's very high, but this is 4, this one as 12. Okay, so probably 5 for this building. Oh, also I can just... Okay, it doesn't make it easier. Well, let's try do something like this, and then maybe it doesn't fit. Maybe this one fits. Yes, this one fits. Should have less citizens, but I can't set them lower, so it feels it has something really wrong happening there, but actually not completely. I can see something like this happening somewhere. Just I have to make them a little bit further back so that they won't so I use this one. Okay, like this. Maybe I have to set terrain on. It's already on. Okay, that's oh, lol. But if terrain is on, why are you keeping building where you shouldn't? No, this is not good. Yeah, you shouldn't do too much, or else you might get demotivated. But also, what is the name of that mod? I think it's on the page of the Steam workshop. So probably it's easier to because I don't remember the name. But I'm pretty sure you can find it in the main menu. I could do something like this, but doesn't really make any sense. Hey. It doesn't fit. Non entra. Okay. I have critters in the house. They are requesting me to do things for them. And they said that they will eat my family if I don't, so I'm sorry, but I have. What are you going to eat? I've already eaten, actually. I've eaten piadina with mozzarella and salsiccia. Also olive ascolane and fried mozzarella. Very low calorie Mediterranean diet. question is, are this house considered in the city number? Like, can I? No, I can't. So probably they aren't. Well, that's fine. Don't think actually that's a problem. I will keep this building here because I like it. But this building around it, they sucks. They are too little to be here. So let's see. No, I can't stop time because if I do, the industries won't feed the city and it will not grow. First of all, I have to remove this stuff here because I set it up, but here maybe I could do something like this, like 6 meters. Yes. Oh, the fact that it generates street crossing doesn't actually make any sense, but the idea of having this here, it looks kinda cute. I couldn't find that mod, but I downloaded 10 other mods. I'm pretty sure it's still on the homepage of Steam, so I'll just check it for you, and if I can also find the name of the mod so it's easier for you to get it. Let me close the browser. Maybe it's not, but I can. Yes, it is. Should be this one. The TO or T06B. Yes. No, TO6B is the one that you suggested me, I think. Yes. So it's not this one. Oggetti sottoscritti. Not the Meneghino. European Building Specs 2.0. I think that is this one here. From LM Gordocano e brackets 3.19 brackets Lice Master. Looking at how they use them, it's much better than what I'm doing here, but that's fine. The name mod is this one. Let me paste it. I can't paste it because the Streamlab is stupid, and even if I'm actually using it to stream, it wants me to log into the account to write in my chat, but that's fine. I have to remember to do it for the next live, maybe. Yes, people, it's actually using this, so very good. Now, what I was doing, I was cleaning this stuff here because I wanted to place a bigger house here, so let's let's remove them. Let's stop the time for a bit. And let's find out and how's that can fit here. This one is too big. I have already used it. Hey, this angular one. This angular one looks fine, but I'm not sure how should I put it down. Maybe this way. Yes, with the entrance in the direction of the bus stop. Doesn't like it. I really don't like it. I keep don't liking it. But maybe if I do something like this, maybe. Oh no, I need to destroy it. Well, that's not big of a deal. Let's flip it. And let's set... Bro, I just downloaded a few more mods. They are never enough. Oh no. Oh no. Game is crashing. Oh no. Please don't. And every time I place down, my PC made a roaring sound. Please, game, don't die on me. Okay, thank you. But I was saying I have to set down a bus stop here. Okay. Does it have... Okay, perfect. Well, no one said to you that you should have become this. So get back to your original state. Okay, thank you. I really need a little bit of like smaller houses because all of these are very big houses and even even the smallest one is very big. That's strange. Well, bushes then. Give me some bushes. It kinda looks fine. This one really doesn't though. You know what? Let's just make this place like a little green area with a few trees. Few trees, little ones. And just some bushes, very small bushes like this. Around them. Like this. Okay. It kinda look fine. Few trees over here, maybe. Where are the trees? Okay, they look neat. I downloaded 19 more assets mods. Well, until they are just like just assets, probably won't make that big of a change. Of course, if you have 100, maybe it will start to slow your PC down a bit. I love this little house actually. I was so close to destroy it, but then just look at it in the middle of the chaos of the city. She survives. It should be a landmark. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I started live very energetic, but I've already finished all the energy. I've already started to talk like my mouth was full of like gummy bear or something. My tongue is already numb. Oh, I have also those houses, right? I should remember it. Let's get 10 people here. Maybe not this kind of house. This one neither. This one I don't like it. Could be fine, but doesn't have an end. But it doesn't have to actually have an end. It sounds like you drank some wine, and I don't drink. But the fact that I've slept like 3 hours tonight probably checks out on the way I'm speaking. What have I done? Nothing. Okay, that's fine. It seems like I'm pushing houses downwards and not in the direction that I wanted to. I also have these houses, but they are a bit too south style. Boo. This really sucks. So far it looks good. Doesn't look too bad. Let's put it this way. I'm not sure if it looks good, but doesn't look too bad. It looks better than what the AI built. Wasn't that hard actually to do better. So yes, but also like I'm putting effort on doing this, so the AI just have done it in a second without any need of human intervention. The thing that actually I like about this is that it looks a lot cleaner, like very much more geometrical, and it looks like it has a sense. Someone think about how to place the houses, and for example the fact that this kind of houses are very close to each other feels right, because it's something that maybe someone that want to build houses would do, like buying a piece of land and just build the same kind of house that that is he has drawn. And that is not something that the AI can do. Like here there are just bunch of houses, all different kind. Yes, there is a few similar, but why aren't they all next to another? Or why there is this house so close to this other, and like they basically can pass by the windows like plates and stuff and clothings. How will AI building look like in TF2? TF3, not 2. The next one, you mean, right? The answer is probably as shitty as this one. it's one of the things that it doesn't seem they have corrected, unfortunately. Also, I have to be careful because, yes, I am also destroying part of the commercial areas, so some of these houses have to also be commercials. And for now, I've just built apartments. That is an easy fix, but I have to consider it. Why are you not connecting to roads? Doesn't make connection. Well, I use another asset then. Holy shit. Oh well. It's just unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. Or is it? Probably it is. Go little metro, run. Oh, also, another thing that I've done while cameras were down, I've changed a little Asti Porta Nuova here. I've made the central platform longer so that like intercity trains and stuff like that can stop here and then continue his journey on the main line without having to enter the central station here by this little junction here that will very soon not be able to manage all the trains that are coming here. Of course, a few trains will still do the junction, like high-speed trains or maybe the one that actually start from here, and of course the one that start here and goes up to this line. But at the same time, the most of them, they can just continue straight on this line and get out on the main line. That station looks cool and unique. Thank you. To be honest, the inspiration, let's say, actually came talking to you about the exact stuff, etc., and it made me think about the time that I played to train sim. That, again, it's not the same place, but my brain kept connecting these two things. And in the line that the games make you travel, that is like the Warsaw Katowice, there's a lot of station made in that way, with even more than just one track for original stuff or just smaller trains, and then a big central platform with the two lines coming to the two sides, so that bigger train can stop and then continue their travel. Exactly. Well, you sure know it better than me. I really love this little train here. My worry is that it's kind of killing the line, especially because of this big gap. Basically, this train, when this train travel, no other train can travel on the entire line. Just the train from here to here can travel, or the train from here to here. Because this is just one big piece of line, there is no signal in the middle. And that's correct. I mean, I can I? No, I can't, because if I do so, I could have a train that comes inside the station and can't get out because the other side is blocked, so I cannot. The thing is that I cannot divide the line anyway, so or I make the train faster, and probably I can do it, but at the same time I really love this kind of these freight cars here that I never use because their maximum speed is so low. But at the same time, if I don't use them here, I'm probably not gonna use them anywhere. I think that this line here is the slowest one, so I cannot do anything about it. Maybe with time the overall passenger weights will redistribute in better ways, but right now they're definitely not very well distributed. Also because this train can only carry 55 people and there's already 100 here waiting. It's also true that this train in particular, maybe I can do a thing. I can double up this train, so maybe I can do something like this. I can do this and then double it up, and the only change I have to do so that this thing works is to change this signal to a not a sign. So it keeps the aesthetics but doesn't make the traffic stop here. This way, even if this station has only one platform, train will not get blocked here, because no train can depart from here until this platform is free. And because this line is all one piece, it will never start until this place is empty. And this way I'm sure that more people will take this train, and at the same time I have more frequency, so more passenger per minute, and also this part of the track will be always occupied as one piece. But even if it will be occupied, the times that it is not occupied and the time that is occupied and some train have to go onto it are more balanced. There should be more, the line will be generally more occupied, but at the same time it will contrast the fact that there's few trains waiting. And also transporting more passenger altogether. I also have to do this like here and then here. I'm not sure if what I've done actually make any sense. I hope to. At the same time, I'm kind of worried that the metro system is basically overrunning everything else, and people is just starting to use it. Always more and more. I haven't set the opposite line here, and I really should, because this way better. Let's take the line here and okay. I was playing Rocket League and I lost 2 games in a row. It sucks. But I'm sure it's not your fault. It's because your teammates weren't good enough, right? this road starts to have a bit of actual traffic. And that's kind of interesting because this road here should be just a secondary one. But probably right now is the most used. Generally it have like the same speed as this one, except for this little piece here. What the fuck are you doing? Wait, maybe that's why. Yes, that is all mine. Don't you dare changing it. Okay, maybe now they will start to use the other road again. I'm not so sure. But maybe it will fix it. So here still there's a lot of people. Well, let's get back on putting down houses in the city center. So these are commercials. So I have to change them to actual commercials houses. This road is very wacky. Can I change it to be a little bit better? Please. Okay, and the other way. Could you? Thank you. No, no one asked you to build there. Okay. Now what should I build here? I also have some to place somewhere like one of those big churches, and maybe here is the place to do it. Because of course this is an Italian city, so it must have its church. Question is, the bigger one or the smaller one? Personally prefer red. This is like very big. Where's the entrance? That is not an that's an entrance, but not the main entrance. Here's not the main entrance. Maybe that is the main entrance. Or maybe it's the one on the side. I don't know. I'll build it this way, but I'm not sure it is correct. It's pretty close to buses, trams, metro, even close to central station if you want. So it's a good place to have a church. Like an historical point of interest. I mean, let's put down some paving. Now, I can just leave this place as like the part of the church ground, but the thing that I really love to do in middle of roundabouts is to put some kind of historical train related stuff. So maybe let's use really old tracks. Like this track should be particularly old but buggy. This one too. I could use those. Yes, I can. Let's set it like this. And do I have no, I don't have any, really? Not even. I don't have any kind of historical train. I could put down a 626 if I have it. 66? Nope. Wait, but maybe it's because they're not usable anymore. Is that why I don't see them? Doesn't feel right though. As asset they should not end. I could put one of these. No, it's too big. Okay. I'm sorry. I can put a little. Well, this is surely not something that I will see. This neither. Well, this one could be. Yes, I want to use this one. Want to use this one because it's like a little piece of forgotten history that even for me that I'm basically I was born where this little thing has been used. I really don't know anything about it. And it's one of a kind. Or I could just build a memorial. Nah, I don't want to be sad. I could also use this one here. The very old tram. Gas station garage? What the fuck? No. I think that's fine. Well, let's keep it this way. All right, church has been placed, so this city has the house of God. It doesn't seem that my little plan is actually working. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. Hello. Welcome back. I've done a few changes since last time. I'm placing down a few of this building manually because they kinda look a little bit better than the building that the place puts down. So at least here in the center I want to have a little bit more of like order, so I'm placing them manually. I've placed the church, the only thing that cannot ever be missed in any Italian city, even if this church doesn't taste a lot like Italy. And also I've made this little place to give credit to this little boy that I will never use. The fuck? I think this house. As I said, is like a monument, is to pay respect. Okay, it's fixed itself. Fine. By the way, you're crazy placing all the buildings manually. I respect you. This mod gives a building a hitbox, or the game can still build houses beneath them. It depends if you set the terrain here checkbox on. If it is on, you can just build the building and nothing will be built there. At the same time, I'm not putting down all the buildings manually. I'm just building up the center of the city where I want the higher buildings that, like, this building sucks. Okay, it's what the fuck it is. È un cazzo di sì, dai, cioè no. Just die already. Okay, how is the mod named? I'd like some bigger buildings to put down. I've found it just earlier for Nick. It's European Building Pack 2.0. You don't actually have too much choice. In fact, it is starting to feel a bit redundant. But also because my spaces here are all like more or less the same size, so buildings tend to be I tend to use the same buildings over and over. Comunque per i valloni più che le strade standard del gioco ti consiglierei di utilizzare quelle di Rocco a senso unico, che sono molto più comode e meno larghe. You mean this one here? I want to use the bigger one because I can put down the bus stops, where in this one here the bus stop does funny stuff like this, so I really can't use them. And also, if you see, like here, I've just put down a little street with larger footsteps so that the bus stop will stay a little bit comfortable on it. And I've done it like everywhere. Here too, like here in the middle of a smaller road, I've put down this piece here so that I can set the bus stops. Puoi metterla anche su quelle di Rocco, si possono posizionare fuori dal marciapiede volendo le fermate. Se non te lo fai in automatico ti spiego come si fa. I've never tried it to put the bus stops outside. It doesn't do it for me. At least just in this base form. If there's something to set up, I don't know about it. But il posizionamento in preview è spesso diverso da quello reale. Well, I can try. You are right, but still kinda looks off. Don't know, I actually like to have some road with a little bit bigger footstep, just because they look neat, I think. Not everywhere, but where, like, for example, here for the tram station, I'm using this mod here that just gives you the tram station. But if I would do a tram stop on a normal road, I will probably still use this one, because for me it makes sense that you have built a little bit of footstep for the people that have to wait. so they are not all crowded in a small space. No. Also, do I have... I don't think they need it. Makes sense. Well, at least it does for me. If you, but if it does also for you, it's just me hating a lot standard game roads. I hate them a lot too. In fact, the most the thing that I'm waiting more of the new update is the road tool, more than anything else. Just to be able to build city skyline roads in this game. Like, it's the only thing that I love about city skylines. That I really miss here. The less I use them, the happier I'm. I also have like these red paved roads, but I haven't used them. I usually use them for like smaller city like this one up here. But when I started building it, I've already started using the Italian roads, so I just continued with them. Them are still standard game roads. Not exactly. It is a mod, but yes, they are same texture, basically same same width, same speeds, even a lower one actually. So buildings. I want a few shops here. So maybe not this kind of house. A bit more like this one, yes. But in the other side, exactly. So clients 15, okay, that's fine. Okay, from now on I have like, I can choose what kind of house to put down, if to put down commercial stuff or building like apartments, and I probably will do a mix of the two. Also, this kind of house, it feels weird. It feels a lot weird. So let me set like 5 residents, even 10 residents. For me, the build with collision mod is a lifesaver for roads, or else it would be even worse nightmare. That's true. I'm a big fan of the build with collision mod. but sometimes it's not enough. Like the fact that roads don't really make very this road doesn't have any sense, this shape doesn't have any sense, but the game still make it in this way. For me, the build with and that path you built also, the entrance is so funky and weird. Oh, you mean this thing here? I know I should just build them disconnected from the road, but then I will also have like a problem of having the end of it just... It's worse. I don't think that there is like a version that is higher, so even if it does this kind of strange thing. Yes, you can put it inside the road. Yes, I can do something like this. I've done it somewhere, but if I have to do it every time, I'm gonna get mad. Are you sure it's European Building 2.0 the mod? Because I can't find the multiple ones in a single menu. I think it is. But maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's another one. Oh wait, maybe it's because I've watched the list of mods that I have downloaded, and the next mod in the list is the different house / buildings mod from Faintbolt and Guapo 298, and probably actually it is this second one. Yes, buildings looks much more this one here. Yes, I think I was wrong. I have them both, but the one that I'm using is different house/buildings. The European one, I think. Yes, not trees. Yes, I also have it, but I'm not using it right now. But I should use them. Also, they work way, so it's not bad. It's not bad. At the same time, I want something bigger. Ooh. Okay, maybe texture could be a little bit better. But at least it gives kind of more realistic sensation. Don't know how to describe it. It just feels more right in general. More true. Well, no, this is not exactly. Oh wait, I'm not. Aspetta, riesci a scriverla? Yeah, I found the mod. I was saying that the buildings were not the same he was using. No, I think that he typed the. I found the second mod, exactly. You were talking about. I have so many city buildings. Apologies. Don't fight, boys, don't fight. This is a safe space for everyone. And I could have done a very bad black joke, but I stopped myself before. You know, black humor is so entertaining, so hard to. Could you link it, please? I don't understand a single word of its name. It's very simple. It's just different houses slash buildings. I can't type it down because Streamlabs is an idiot. But Nick, if you can do it for me, I really appreciate it. I think you can send links in this chat, so. Found it. Thanks. Well, good job, boy. Nice. I had no idea how to find the link on my phone. I just turned off the PC. I'm not sure you can. Well, you can if you use the browser app of Steam. But at the same time, not the easiest thing to do. I click on TF2 Workshop and it just shows other Steam games. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't do it this way. Maybe I should. On the web browser on my phone. Steam's act is in its own weird ways. Don't judge it, don't ask anything, just accept how it is. Have you heard the official Fanta Sanremo song? No. I remember you that I don't have any TV at home, so anything that comes to me comes from other kind of communication systems. And also I have a lot to do lately, so I'm also not following anything with very truthfully. It's not on TV, it's from Tony Pitoni. No, I haven't heard it then. The only thing I know two songs from Tony Pitoni, and they are Culo and Donne ricche. Donne ricche, giusto? Non è ricche donne, donne ricche. Don't remember. Okay, these two ones. Also, Nick, if you want to start to learn English, English. If you want to start to learn Italian, try to starting with the songs of Tony Pitoni. They teach you the important stuff.
Mi piacciono i neri.
Caglia, sono su Twitch. Mi dissocio. Ho 7, grazie. Però, innanzitutto, buonasera. Secondo, no!
Tony Pitoni.
Ma Tony Pitoni ho capito, ma no! You do all transport or just train? I do all transport. but I focus on trains. She kinda said that word that Twitch really don't like. He's coming to London in 2 months. Oh, that's a part that I like. Transport Tycoon. I'm trying to remember which one is Transport Tycoon, but probably yes. We had trains here, a lot of Italian trains, thanks to the Italian community that have made a very great job. And by the Italian community, I mean that one guy that actually does mod every day, basically. Then we have airports. That is still not working because I don't have another one where the plane can land. We have trams here. These are Torino trams. Then we have buses somewhere here, buses, also from Turin. We have like boats, but I can't show you because I don't have water anywhere, but there's boats too. And that's it, basically. And there's metro, but they are just modded trains. This one are from Milan. The beautiful M2, I think. Tell her to write it to me. Claudia, scrivi a Tommy che cazzo hai detto.
Ma non so se ce l'ho il suo contatto.
Non lo so, trovalo. It's kind of an evolution of Transport Tycoon, probably the most similar recent game available. TDD was cool. It's crazy, it was only 80 megabytes. Really? Okay, that's new. Great game, I spent 100 hours on it. For real. Di a Claudia di scrivere la parola che hai detto, sicuro l'ho detto. Oh shit. I still kinda have a transportation issue here. I should really get a few buses more. They won't hurt. It's from the 1994, so that explains it. Siamo di sicuro entrambi su Can We Explode Yet, ma non so se può vedere il mio account. Non è più su Can We Explode Yet, Claudia, quindi non lo so. But it was ahead of its time. For if you mean TDD, I'm not sure I have in mind the game. I'm not sure if I can recall it exactly, because there are plenty of games similar in a way or another to this one. So I'm not sure if I'm thinking about the correct game, but if it is, yes, it was not TTD, open TTD. Yes, I know. Okay, that's fine. Send them this later. After the stream is ended. The logo has big dollar sign. Yeah, I probably know what you're talking about. I've never played it though. The first game that I've actually played is of this kind, and an actual game is the first Transport Fever, and if we count Mobile 2, there was the Sim City. And after Transport Fever, actually I played a lot of city builder, not only like actual cities. Like for example, I've played a lot of Surviving Mars, a lot of Planet Base. EA ruined SimCity. I don't play it. I think like the last time I played it, it was 10 years ago or so. Probably even more. I was younger than you. And I still feel fucking gold. And that's all your fault, Nick. So let's put down a little tree here, a little tree here. Gaming start, it's kind of start lagging. I built a city and I couldn't expand it because needed stupid stuff that I could only get through luck or the classic EA way of paying for it. Okay, I think that this kind of stuff already existed when I played it. So, well, you know, it's a mobile game. Somehow they have to. It's a free mobile game. They need somehow to generate revenue from it. I don't think it's the best way to do it. As a game designer, it kinda sucks for many reasons. But at the same time, you know, it's EA, so not expecting anything different from them. They made it recently that you can build railway inside of your city, but you can't only have one steam train or pay for more modern trains. Well, fuck it. I want the steam trains. Who gives a shit to have more modern trains? No one needs them. They are useless. Especially if they are trains that, like, Lombardy region buys. Is it visible that I... They also have city passes. I think that is pretty notable, the hate that I have for the Lombardy. as a region. There was Prague and definitely Milan buildings. You mean in the city pass? Yes. Well, Fortnite ruined the entire world of gaming, so it's not completely their fault, but it's their fault. It's their fault indeed. No, these places should have people, but I've never seen anyone like getting in or out from any of this. So I'm not sure that the mod is actually working at as it should. Also, the city obviously doesn't count them. What the fuck? Why is this? I'm not asking any question. Do you place the building with the residence? Yes, I have. If you see the menu here, I have residence to 10. I also have made them so that they have clients too, so they should act as commercial buildings. But did you change it after you placed or before? I've already set them. I've just checked out if they are set correctly. I haven't changed them. Maybe it's just not something that I'm realizing, but it's happening. Maybe. Well, there is someone here that I'm not sure where he's coming from or where he's going. He's going here. Okay, they definitely work. Do they not use cars? Fortunately not. Like, there's not much traffic in the city. Probably part of it is because I don't have much material coming in. Also, why is this not moving? Do you need more steel? I mean, when I built my own city and then there is no AI traffic, it feels a bit weird. It is, but at the same time, there are so many ways of getting around the city. Like, there's the metro, the trams, there's the buses. It's strange, but at least it doesn't cause problems. Because if there were traffic and all the city's stuck, that's just bad. People from asset building will not use cars, unfortunately. You're saying unfortunately, I'm saying fortunately. Let them go by feet. It's greener, it's better. It's better for the environment. It means they pay more tickets. It's better. Trust me. Don't be sad, Nick. It's better. You only have to accept the city Behavior. Be a citizen of a big city. Use public transports. Start using sposta poveri. What about the villages? Probably not many of them are coming to the city, or probably they are coming by train. There's a few cars actually outside the city. I've noticed it before. But I'm not sure why. They could come from here and then just build up here. You see, here there's a few cars. Not that many actually. Before I built the city with the with this kind of house, maybe even because now I have two trains that do this track here, the two train on this line, so probably that's also why I have less traffic. There's more public transport, even more than how it was before. So technically now I have to place something here. The city is start to look something generally good. I don't want to say particularly good, but looking from this angle kinda feels real. If you give it a little touches and like put up a filter on it or something like that, maybe you can sell it as a true city, like cutting up just the skyline and bit of the station maybe. With the right touches, it really starts looking like a real city. Also, there's this fucking stuff here that I hate. Please die. My trees, they killed my trees. Do you have the environment textures pack? No, I don't have it. I don't have them. Deforestation. Now I have to put them back. Ah, come on. That's so annoying. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, look how much better it looks. At the same time, maybe I should put some tree here. Like, there's a lot of space here. Also, I have to change the ground texture because it doesn't make sense. It basically shaders I use for screenshot and cab rides. I probably already seen it. I've never used them though. Not for a particular reason. I just never used them. They could look fine, but I'm worried that if I turn them on right now, the game would just die and my PC won't allow me to stream and also have the announced view and everything, and let me do all the other things that I have to do. So for now I will keep the game basic, even if this save files only have like 350 mods. When are you planning on building a new PC? Actually, I would do it right now, but I don't have the money for it. I would love to change my PC also, and especially because I want to play Elden Ring Night Train, and my PC doesn't seem to be able to do that. And I've tried it a bit from a friend's console, and I loved it. But then, of course, it wasn't my console, so I cannot use it all the time. So I can't play it right now. But I really loved it, and I want to play it again. Also because I've convinced a friend to buy it, and he's expecting to play with me, so there's also that part. He is not particularly happy about the fact that I can't play with him anymore. At least for a while. Probably when I finish at school here, that I will get back to... The fact is that when I will get back to my parents' house, I'm not sure I'll be able to stream again. We have a lot of time, don't worry. We still have a lot of time, but then when I come back to my parents' house, I'm not sure if I can stream. Not more for the noise and stuff, but more because I don't have my internet connection sucks, okay? I live literally in the middle of the mountains. I only have like infrared technology there. Even the copper doesn't come to my house there. So the internet will not be the best. Maybe I will still maybe try. It would be fun to maybe do some lives on my actual models. No, at least post YouTube videos. I'm thinking about it, but not having great internet also lags for video too, because they like take entire days to upload. Maybe even worse than live content. But at the same time, I want to do something. The thing that I wanted to do is to make some lives while I'm building my layout. That I actually have already started it, but being here studying, I didn't been able to continue it. And I think that can be live content, especially because it motivates me to continue it. Because it costs a lot, unfortunately, doing train models, and at least if I have a reason. My old internet has speed over 30 megabytes per second. I'm close to that, maybe even less. Maybe like 25 megabytes per second. My new one has 300 to 1000 megabytes. It's close to my situation. Here I have all the internet that I want and everything, and I'm alone, so I can stay awake until late and do my stuff, and no one will ask me anything. But this will end soon, sooner than what I want to. It won't end forever, of course. I'm planning about moving out, but first I need to find a job or something like that. Do you mean model railway trains or make video game train models? No, I mean model railway trains. No. I'm not able to use any kind of modeling app. I've tried to use a little bit of Blender. I hate it. I hated it so much, I will never put my hands on it again. In the other hand, I really like to do stuff with my hands, even if I'm not that good at it. Last year, because I'm a stupid idiot and I'm just kind of crazy, I decided that as my end of the year or school year, I wanted to host my personal LARP. That, if you don't know what it is, basically it's D&D but live. And if you don't know what D&D is, I'm sorry, but that's kind of your problem. Where the fact you lived until now. And the thing is that I rated it. Stranger Things, exactly. Like I rated it basically all by myself. I had a little help, not so little actually. But I basically made it all by myself, from the idea to the every components of it. I've made letters that were part of the game, and I used tea to make the paper look older, and I bought a kit for oh shit, how it's called, the wax for seals, like letter seals. I've invented, or better, I've prepared a little box with all the ingredients to make candies, like homemade candies that were part of the game. And one group of players, their mission was to make the can correctly. They kinda didn't, but that's fine. I've printed all the documents, all the stuff. It was, of course, I don't have the instrument to do particularly intricate sets, so I've used a lot of paper and words to express what I wanted. And in the end, it was fun. I enjoyed it a lot, especially the part where I've actually put myself into doing the stuff that was needed. I started preparing it a few months earlier than when I planned to attend it. And like all the time I was there just making little piece by piece. I really enjoyed like working with the paper, working with all of the instruments and little crafting techniques. I've stopped yapping, I'm sorry. You're very interested with all your hobbies. That's not my hobby. That should be my work. Now, that time is particularly, it wasn't for... I haven't been paid. It was more like a personal exercise. But in general, that should be my work and the thing that I do to be paid. I've never played D&D. Try to fix it. Is not that easy, of course, because you need to have someone. Well, that's not entirely true. I was saying you need someone in real life to play it. It's not completely true. There's many ways to play D&D without being face to face with someone else. But at the same time, I really suggest to you to play it live, if you can. But if you can't, just play it. Even online, it's fine. Roleplay is probably the best experience in games in general. It's not made for everyone, and that's because you need to expose a lot of yourself. I could convince my friends. You should. If they are very close friends and you know them well, and you all like generally same things, you have to find someone that actually prepare the campaign and do the dungeon master for you. But in the worst case scenario, you can pay someone to do it. But yes, if you all like similar stuff, not exactly the same stuff, but you like the same genres, you like same films, same were you a dungeon master? Yes, I am a dungeon master. I'm not doing it from a while. I haven't been dungeon master for a while now. But just give me a manual and I'll be your dungeon master. I'm not sure I can handle it in another language though. I'm pretty confident in Italian. I've never mastered in another language. Would be easier to me maybe to play with someone that doesn't speak my same language, or I mean Italian, because what do you think about Stranger Things season 5? I'm not watching it. The last season that I've seen, I've never actually watched Stranger Things directly, but I always had a friend who would watch it with me. And I think that it's from season 3 that I don't see it. And for what I know, I've stopped in time. Like, I've seen the good stuff. And it wasn't that good too, so maybe I really should not start watching it right now. Or try to... People keep building where it shouldn't. Please stop. There's a church in here. So inconsiderate. There's a church. How? I hate you. I fucking hate the AI of this game. Season 1 to 4 was good, but season 5 was shit. You're not the first one I hear sentencing it. Actually, most people stopped to season 2 to season 3. Season 4 already is controversial, I will say. Not everyone enjoyed it. Okay, I think that's enough. I will let this city to fill the gaps. And I'm pretty sure it... Wait. How many? I need one more metro. Give me a train more. Boop. Do you like best the one with the green doors or the other one? Because I kinda like more this one, but at the same time I don't want to have them all of the same texture. Like, I don't want to have them all equals one another, but I really like them better this way, so maybe I will change them. Although I would love to have the newer ones, but that would mean once again changing the variety. Okay, it's what I'm doing, so I'll just keep doing it. At the same time, as I was saying, I would really enjoy to have the more newer one versions of the Metro, but that would mean change once again the era in which I'm playing to, and that's not really something I want to do. The newer ones doesn't come out until 2008, and that's why I don't want to change it. I am in the full of Xampier livery, and that's not the best, but I can actually work around it. Also, Tom, I don't remember. I remember having modified the Angie mod of the 414 to have the correct coaches, but I don't remember where that mod is, if it's still somewhere, and also if I've done it with the Fika coaches or the DMA trains mods. It's been a while, and I really would like to have my Freccia Bianca Intercity. I'm not sure if I already have it. Probably don't. I probably I don't. When Freccia Bianca services started? Later. Definitely later. It's with the DMA coaches. Okay, I should modify it then. I definitely should modify it. But the thing is, I hate to do it because I don't know the new names of the files. And we both know Raptor Arc way of naming things. And it's not the linear. 201x something. Okay, I'll check on it then for the next week. Still on ATR 500. Yeah, yes, of course. But it already exists, the the second generation. Yes. I have first and second generation both in the Eurostar livery. That is kind of fine for me. I could use this train. But then there's Pendolino, and they are definitely finer. I don't know, I have to think about this. So to use them, you shouldn't need to edit the config file. You mean because they are on the ATR 500? Yes, of course, but I want to do it just in general because I'd like to have the updated mod. Pendolino are slow. They are not slow. I don't think I will have an actual high-speed line. Probably only a little piece of direttissima. So I think they are enough. I kind of want to use them both. They go 160 kilometers an hour max in Czechia. Yes, but you have the new generation of Pendolinos, or you have the older one. Recently, they can go 180 on one short line. Slower, they are not that much powerful. They take a lot of space to accelerate compared to the ATR 4000. Okay, I see your point. Exactly, they are similar to our 480s. Okay, but we built them for we built it for them, or is a completely another train? But Pendolino looks too sexy. The thing is that Pendolino is one of the latest mod, and I really love to use it because I've never actually used it properly. You built it for us. Well, it makes sense. We have the we have kind of the rights of it. Like, we invented the technology, so probably it makes sense. Also, not very a good choice to buy trains from Italian, but that's just that. Well, it actually depends when you have bought them. You should use, in fact, you should use it. In fact, they are cool. Okay, I will use them. I definitely use Pendolinos. Probably because I'm feeling a little crazy today, I want to use the. Just remember that they are slower compared to a 0500. Yeah, okay. I was saying, probably because I'm completely mad today, I want to use the Cisalpino version. Because I've never even seen it in game. I only seen the basic 460. Zekiri got in 2003. Okay. They were starting to rot. So Italy was starting to rot, but it wasn't completely shit, so kind of makes sense. Even if probably this Pendolino is the worst version, at least for me. Wait, no, that's not correct. Fiera trains are also Pendolino, if I'm not wrong. So they are not the worst, but they are one of the worst. At least the Freccia Bianca version of it. The inside of Freccia Bianca ATR 460 should be the one that I took. They are kind of nasty. Not very comfortable. I wanted just to put down a little depot to have a little demonstration of Pendolino. Just for fun. Also because it's very late and I want to go to sleep. So it's the last thing that I will do this live. And in general this week. The fuck am I looking at? What? I'm very confused. I've been on Czech Pendolinos, they are not great. But they do their job. I've been on way worse trains. 3 of them crashed and one of them got taken out of service, so only 6-7 Pendolinos operate. Railjet has better comfort, but I love Pendolino's livery. Well, Railjet is like Ferraris for trains. I mean, maybe it's not even correct Ferraris, because you know, they are not particularly... What the fuck is happening with my depot? Please, just get me a normal depot then. Okay. Well, now if I put a train here, no, I shouldn't cause any trouble. Okay. Let's get out the Pendolino. Also, another thing that kind of oblige me using Pendolinos is the fact that I kinda cannot use the ATR 500 because it won't fit in the station. Because I made them a little too short. So I have to use Pendolinos. The best next one probably is the 601, or maybe something with the 402 A or B. No, just one train, sorry. Possibile trovare per adesso essere elettrificati mancanti. Che cazzo dici? Perché non è elettrificato? Azza no. No, ho sbagliato, no! Are you sure? At your 500 car set shouldn't be extremely long. No, I know, but I want to use the full version of it, not the 8 cars. I could use the 8 cars. I could use the 8 cars, you are right, but I don't know. What a beautiful sound. Che bellissimo rumore. You sure? Oh, wait, I've already did that. Last year I was inside the cab of Bochum to Ostrava. Little train like skyrocketing on the bridge. You know what? Cisalpino livery, I generally like it, but on this train, it kinda sucks. It's probably the worst I've ever seen. The only funny thing about this train that has all the kind of pantograph for all the regions, and that's kind of cool, but why shouldn't I just use this one that also should have two kind of pantograph, if I'm not wrong? Or maybe no, it have only the two basic one, but should have had them for a while, if I'm not wrong. And remember, back in time at year 500, they are in configuration from 6 to 12 pieces, so if you have them installed, you could use them respecting how it was. For this 2006 Olympics, they ran in 6 coaches set from Malpensa to Turin. The composition varied depending on the needs. This livery is not great because it's the older one. The more recent livery is way better. Oh, that kind of fits. Yes, that kind of makes sense. Not that I'm thinking of it, it doesn't. I don't remember it looking like that. So probably that's the reason. But yes, I probably will use this one in this configuration here with this livery. Even if the Trenitalia logo in XMPR really sucks. So maybe I'm just using the basic one. That shouldn't have it. Shouldn't, because I'm not sure. Let's see. Yes, it has the Losanga, it's better. Okay, I'll use this one. In the end, I'm still using the old same Pendolino that I've already used once, like literally one time. It kinda looks great here. I mean, of course, station still looks a bit empty because we don't have all the trains running around. But thinking of having this one here and then maybe a bigger regional train here or another intercity or some other kind, it's starting to feel like a proper main station of a big city. I have to like decorate all the sides because like this sucks, but it is work that I will do later. I'm pretty sure I have time for that. So I'm closing the live because it's late. I have to go to sleep. Also because I will have the next 3 days that are particularly intense. So I'll just do the closure and then I'll say hello to you. I'll put you on screen, so if you want to say bye to all the viewers, because maybe I will put this stream on YouTube. So it doesn't work. Okay, good night, perfect. Let's get a better view. Also, flip this train. So, okay. Let's get a better angle. Okay. Please don't die on me, thank you. Like, see what I was saying just before. If you take the picture like this, you can kind of fool someone. There's a few things that make it obvious, but not that many actually. Okay, let's do the screenshot and let's close the episode. Please. Ok. E anche quest'ultimo episodio di questa settimana è concluso. Questo 7° episodio, se non sbaglio. Abbiamo decorato la cittadina, almeno iniziato a farlo, abbiamo messo giù un po' di palazzi, risistemato qualche problemina con la ferrovia, stiamo pensando a quale treno utilizzare poi per i collegamenti rapidi o comunque collegamenti a lunga percorrenza, e probabilmente utilizzeremo il pendolino qui messo. What happens if you press Ctrl G? Ctrl G? Literally nothing. Quindi anche questa settimana è conclusa, abbiamo lavorato parecchio sulla cittadina, purtroppo non su molto altro, ma va bene così. La prossima settimana sicuramente penso di concludere la città, spero in realtà l'intera vallata, se riesco, per la prossima settimana, e poi per la settimana dopo si andrà oltre la vallata a estenderci nelle pianure, che sono abbastanza estese, e a vedere cosa tiriamo fuori con le prossime cittadine, il prossimo paesaggio, eccetera. C'è ancora tutta la parte industriale da fare, che ormai sono 3 live che schippo perché non ho idea di dove iniziare, è molto faticoso, complicato, non so che linea produttiva voglio dargli, quindi sarà un po' complessa la questione. Non so quando sarà la prossima live, come al solito, ma sicuramente continueremo questa nostra piccola serie e quindi ci vediamo al prossimo episodio. Ctrl Alt G, non Ctrl G. Impara a leggere. Non so leggere, Gioia. Ctrl Alt G. Oh shit. Ctrl Alt G. Still doesn't do nothing. Maybe because I'm in cam mode. You see. Ctrl Alt G. No, yes. Keep doing nothing. Debug tool. Maybe I haven't in the settings. Yes, I was thinking about that. Next live. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed the live. We'll see soon. Well, I think. I'm not sure if I will survive the next few days. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good night and see you all.